Welcome to the Raise podcast with Carol Barwick. We're here to raise your confidence and inspire your creativity. This time, it's more like a season of mini episodes where Carol explores the Raise word. The Raise word is a word that will encourage you or empower you and at times inspire you to explore the word a little more for yourself. Each episode is just 10 to 15 minutes with the idea you can have a listen while you drink your cuppa. So grab your favourite drink and let's get started. Well, hello and welcome to A Cuppa with Carol. I'm Carol Barwick. The word that I want to talk about today takes a bit of courage, I think. I wonder what you think when I tell you what the word is. The word is peace. I think peace takes courage to talk about because it means that you have to look at destruction. You have to look at the bad and the negative and the difficult things that are going on. Otherwise, there's no need for peace, is there? I wonder what the word peace means to you. I'm recording this before I've put the word into the Facebook community, so I'm interested to see what people come up with. And I have to admit that I'm hoping that it doesn't get controversial because as a peace-loving person, I am not good with conflict. I say as a peace-loving person, I'm not good at conflict. I don't think that's okay, to be honest. I think sometimes I shy away from the bigger, more scary things. I know that I'm a bit of an empath. I feel things for other people. I say I'm very, very empathic. I feel deeply for other people. And so as a result of that, I often stay away from the news and other things that are incredibly important for people to be involved in. I'm not sure how good it is to not get involved in conflict, but here we are. For myself, I know that having peace within means that I can do things for individuals. And I'm okay with that. I think that's the way that God's created me. But I wonder what peace means to you. There's a bit in the Bible that talks about the peace that passes all understanding. And I've always found that very interesting. What does that actually look like? More importantly, what does it feel like? Peace that passes all understanding. Can we even comprehend how that would feel? If it passes understanding, what does that mean for us? I think an understanding of conflict and ill feeling is something that is deep, isn't it? You can feel it. You can feel it deeply, even if you're not empathic or hypersensitive. You know how it feels to be afraid, alone, with destructive feelings and thoughts. Everybody has had them. So what does peace look like for you? I do think about the story in the Bible where the winds are really, really raging, the seas and the waves are tossing a small boat where Jesus and his followers, the disciples, were. And the disciples were terrified. All they could see was death. And where was Jesus? Something I think we often ask, where is God in all this? Well, actually, Jesus was asleep. Peacefully asleep. Now, you might think that that is an irresponsible thing to do. But Jesus knew that as he woke up, and he did, he woke up, he simply said, "Winds be still and waves be calm." And they were. That's the level of authority that he had and that he knew he had, which gave him peace. Difficult in the situations that we're facing right now to maybe think of a God who might have been asleep, and I don't believe that he is asleep. I believe that he is watching and doing all that he can within the will of man and what men are allowing him to have. I wonder where your peace comes from. If you have a faith, does it come from God or some higher being? If you don't have a faith, Is it from yourself? And can you truly find peace in yourself when you're feeling not peaceful? One of the bits that I always loved in the Church of England service was the peace. A chance to turn to people round about you and share the peace with them. I wonder what that looks like for you today. How could you share peace with somebody else? I wanted to finish with a song that I've written, and I'm going to read the lyrics because I think that the lyrics are so powerful and so important. And if you'd like to hear the song, it will be on my Buy Me a Coffee page and on my socials. It's a song that I wrote years ago for a particular situation, and since then for so many situations. It's a song about our responsibility in being the louder voice, in speaking up, in finding peace in that louder voice. That sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? But I think you'll agree that you can find peace by speaking up. Peace is not about being silent. This is louder voice. Something has been broken. Pandora's box is open and every evil force has flown away. Words are used like weapons. Minorities are threatened and no one seems to know what to say. But there is still a greater force. The good is yet to run its course. Hope is not defeated if we still believe. Louder voice, we can be the louder voice. Shout it out. Love is what it's all about. Silence hate. We cannot hesitate. We must be the louder voice. Silence can be golden, but not when you're withholding the courage and the hope this world has lost. Stand up after kneeling. Use your words for healing. Be the louder voice despite the cost. Every person has the right to live their lives, not just survive. Be the one to give them all they need. Louder voice, we can be the louder voice. Shout it out. Love is what it's all about. Silence hate. We cannot hesitate. We must be the louder voice. Peace be with you. Thanks for having a cuppa with me. Let's have a cuppa again soon. If you've enjoyed having a cuppa with me, then you can buy me a coffee. Go to buymeacoffee.com/Carol Barwick. Let's have a cuppa again soon.